Hi everyone, I'm Professor Pride, and from all of us here at Powered by Rainbows, I hope you have a fantastic holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. I hope you have a fantastic one. I want to first start off by saying thank you to everyone who made this year incredible for us behind the scenes. Our entire team worked incredibly hard to make the episodes happen that you've been seeing, making sure that everything's accurate. We had graphics on the screen as much as possible to show you exactly where we sourced everything from. Unfortunately, things didn't always go our way with the election in the United States. We were really trying hard to show just how worse Donald Trump was than Kamala Harris. And unfortunately, a lot of Democrats didn't feel the same. And now they're kind of paying the price for that mistake. But a lot of other good things happened this year. For instance, we hit 100,000 subscribers on our channel, and now that we're at 140,000, I think, I want to say thank you to everyone who's hit that rainbow subscribe button and been a part of our community for so long. I know some of you have been here since day one, and I just want to say thank you to you for sticking with us all these years. I know that right now we're off season, so we're not going to be back until 2025 at some point. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be January, February at this point, but I know we're going to be back at some point, and I'm excited for that. Our team is already working behind the scenes to make sure that season is incredible next year. But in the meantime, I know the holidays could be a difficult time for our community. Way back in the day, when I came out on Christmas Day in 2017, it was a difficult day to wrap my head around, my family not really knowing the truth about me. And here we are a couple years later. I get to spend my holiday with my amazing husband, who's in the other office right now, and I get to spend my holiday with my amazing dad, who loves me unconditionally. And I know from the comments of our videos that I'm the outlier. I'm the one that's extremely lucky to get to live this life happily with my absolute soulmate, and I get to live it with people that love me, surrounded on all sides. I know that not everyone is that fortunate, and I'm sorry for that. But I hope you know that your chosen family here in the LGBTQ community, and especially here at Powered by Rainbows, we support you and love you unconditionally. And I hope you know that this holiday season, it's going to be difficult to be around family or friends that may not support you or love you as unconditionally. But I hope you know that there's plenty of love out there, and there's plenty more people out there that love and support the LGBTQ community than those that hate it. I don't know why they hate it, and I don't understand, frankly, why religion plays a part in it, but I hope you know that there's a lot of love out there in the world. This year I've been extremely lucky to have seen our show grow. And it's grown in 180 some countries now. And I'm so happy that so many countries have seen our content. And I will say, normally you all don't get to see the analytics that we do behind the scenes of exactly what is coming from all of those countries. I will say, from the analytics behind our scenes, and how we what we do every December is we look at those analytics and decide what we're going to do next year based on what happened this year. We've prepared a lot for next year, and that, we're looking at things like the tariffs that are happening in the United States that Donald Trump is imposing on Canada and Mexico and China, and all these different situations, and a million scenarios we look at for the business side of things. But we also look at our comment section of what our audience feels at the moment. And we try to pertain our content next year to that feeling and trying to help you as much as possible, not just making a clickbait video about whatever news topic is being discussed at the moment, but trying to actually help you in the way that you need it at that moment. And from the comments that we see, I know there's a lot of love. And I also know there's some people out there watching that have some hatred. But it's kind of flabbergasting to see the numbers behind the scenes and know, like, wow, it really is 99.9% love. You know, there are so many more people that support our community out there. It's not just because we delete some comments that are atrocious, but overall the comments that come in, even including the ones we later delete or ban, it's still a lot of love out there, and a lot of different countries that you would not expect that love to come from, or states in the United States that you would not expect that love to come out of. The Bible Belt, or these countries that ban homosexuality, they'll leave comments in absolute love of our community. And I think that's something that's so beautiful that not a whole lot of people get to see, but we get to see it behind the scenes. And I'm incredibly lucky to be behind the scenes of this show and so many others that I admire and I get to work with on a daily basis because of your help. But I'm incredibly lucky to see all those comments and know it's not just the bad apples out there. It really is a very few minority out there and that hate us. And I think a lot of people will look at the comment section and find the highest rated comments or something like that of like all this hate that's out there, or they'll look at the local news stations covering an LGBT story and they're like, oh my God, it's horrible to see so much hate from this area. But they don't see the numbers we do and know that is a very loud and outspoken minority, to tell you the truth. And it's so beautiful to see the outpouring of love whenever something happens. This year, Next Benedict was murdered in a bathroom in Oklahoma, and we saw just an outpouring of love and support for the trans and non-binary communities. And I'm incredibly grateful to have been behind the scenes for that moment, to see that, yes, there is still love even in the darkest of moments. So I wanted to hop on here and say happy holidays and thank you for the incredible year that we've had behind the scenes, getting to work together, getting to read all of your stories that you've graciously shared in the comments, getting to read all of your advice, hear all of your support, and I hope you know that you're not alone, especially around the holiday season. We will be back in 2025. Again, I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be January or February yet, because we're still trying to figure that out, but we want to make sure that when we come back, it's with amazing episodes again. So I don't want to rush the process too much and say we're going to be back January 1st. That's not going to happen. I want to make sure that when we come back, it's going to be with amazing episodes once again. So we will return and we will see you then. But in the meantime, happy holidays and happy new year, I guess. So we will see you in 2025. Also, a huge thank you to all of our members this year, including Michael Talbot, Jules DeGravity, Nadia Yvette Chambers, Alessandra, Richard Smith, Wasner, Elena Piscitello Storer, Johnny Hughes, George, Michael Berry, John Blood, Terry MacDougall, AJ How I See the World, Saskatoon Berry Pie, Searborn, William Conway, Julene Christofferson, Joseph Laura Sr., Shelley Alley, Sylvia Von Hanna, Matthew Carmody, Philip Wong, Carolyn Rowe, Jeffrey Murr, Amy Soderman, Snoopy Chrysler, Marvin, Mac, Fox and Crew, and Kyle Bitterf. Thank you to all of our members here on YouTube and Patreon, and thank you to all of our customers at ProfessorPride.com for all of your support of our LGBTQ education work. Thank you so much again, and happy holidays.